India fires missiles into Pakistani territory in response to Kashmir militant attack. India fired missiles across the border into Pakistani-controlled territory early Wednesday, killing at least 8 people, Pakistani security officials said. India said it was striking infrastructure used by militants. At least 3 civilians were also killed in shelling by Pakistani troops in Indian-controlled Kashmir, the Indian Army said in a statement. They said, what we know, strikes follow an attack on Kashmir. A deadly attack on tourists in the disputed region of Kashmir last month plunged relations between India and Pakistan to new lows. India accuses Pakistan of backing the massacre in which 26 men, mostly Indian Hindus, were killed, a charge Pakistan denies. Both countries subsequently expelled diplomats and citizens, ordered the border shut, and closed the airspace for each other. Pakistani military spokesperson said the attacks Wednesday killed 8 people and injured 38 others. India's defense minister said at least 9 sites were targeted where terrorist attacks against India have been planned. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said Pakistan has every right to give a robust response to the act of war imposed by India, and a strong response is indeed being given. The Indian Army said that Pakistan fired artillery along with what's known as de facto border beamer Gali in India-controlled Kashmir. So these two nations right here, when you're looking at them, this is the first time
it's been a long time
that I know about that 2 nuclear nations have ever been at conflict with each other. I don't think there's ever been a time in history where 2 nuclear nations have been in direct conflict with each other. And so that's what makes this a little bit more dicey for everyone. They're neighbors, and India is one of the world's emerging markets. Pakistan has a lot less to lose. They're in debt to China up to their ears. You know what I mean? To the point to where they're pretty much almost defaulted on their debt, and China had to come in and rearrange it. So you know who's backing them? It's China, because China has a problem with India. They try to play it off like they don't, but China and India have huge border disputes, which led to deaths of troops. They're fighting over maritime sea routes and all kinds of other stuff, and they're fighting for basically control, and basically second in control of the world, and pretty soon first. Because, I mean, they'll both be the largest economies by the year 2075. So, I mean, this is a serious conflict I think we all need to seriously pay attention to, because this could turn into something a lot broader than anything else that we've seen thus far.
And we never know who's going to jump in on it. You know, the whole thing is like, I don't understand. I guess we don't have intelligence around the world or anything like that. I mean, they even asked the Donald Trump, and he said, it's a shame. We just heard about it. We're walking into the doors of the Oval Office. Just heard about it. I guess people knew something was going to happen. We knew something was going to happen based on a little bit of the past. They've been fighting for a long time. They've been fighting for many, many decades, centuries. Actually, you think about it. I hope it ends very quickly. They've only been a country for 75 years.
Exactly. This was the thing that they came out and said something about, too. Yeah. Like, it was like 1947 or something, like 1949, that Pakistan and India gained their freedom from England, Great Britain, whatever you, and from the United Kingdom, I should say. And so they were kind of like, man, then he came out and said 1,500 years. This dude has no idea. And so what they're looking at, like, you don't even take seriously what we have going on. These are 2 nuclear powers, man, that can set off a broader conflict in the region. You get Afghanistan involved in this, because you've had same thing going on between Afghanistan and Pakistan, cross-border bombings. So, I mean, this could turn, I mean, look at it, 1.45, the largest population in the world lives in India. It's huge. Yeah. Anything can happen with this. So I think we really need to take a much, more serious approach to this, and not just say, I just heard about this. We heard something's going on. You know what I mean? If they're bombing each other and they've already done strikes with each other, what's next?
Oh, they're bombing each other now. I mean, we have clips of it here. I'm going to pop in just a couple of them, not too many, but I mean, I don't see this conflict stopping. They've had tensions for a while. We reported on it. Yep. They've tampered with water. They flooded other regions. I mean, they've been going back and forth for a while, and we have been reporting on it. It's not something that we just heard about when we walked inside the door, which was pretty sad to hear that from the man of, the president, I guess, of the United States. They don't tell him nothing except for what he wants to hear.
I mean, he doesn't care about what's really happening. We act like people, he's a great foreign policy leader. He doesn't know
Nah, people just like the fact. People just like the fact that he makes other people upset and scared.
Belittle people. That's all he tries to do is belittle everyone else. You know what I mean? And that's a huge problem. But at the same time, we should have much better relations, because I know that Pakistan's already come out and said that we've been supplying them with weapons, because he came out and said, we're gonna back India. Then Pakistan's like, hey, you guys have been supplying us with weapons this whole time in this thing here, and put him on blast.
He's like,
you know what I mean? So,
oh, my bad.
I
told you, hey, I give it till the summer.
It's sad, man. It's really sad. We talk about, people say this is one of their famous lines. How many wars are started under Trump? And I'm trying to tell him, you know what? There's no wars that started under Biden. Oh yeah, there were. We weren't involved. We weren't. There's no boots on the ground. American citizens were not involved in those wars. You know what I mean? So, but I guarantee there's been wars. Foreign wars have started every single year since. I don't know. There's 1 year where there hasn't been a foreign war.
We got 2 wars started under Donald Trump right now: Pakistan, India.
I'm just saying overall, they try to act like, but people tend to think that just because Ukraine and Russia's at war.
Yeah, people always want to bring up old stuff. Oh, what about this? All right, no, forget that. We already know that. That's history. We're talking about today, because what you're bringing up in the past, we can't change. But right now, we can, and we can.
Every year, there's wars, and so this will be another one that will. I mean, hopefully, it doesn't escalate any further than where it's at. They can cooler heads will prevail, and they'll get over this right here. But
no, they're gonna war this out. They're gonna fight this out. I don't think no cooler heads are gonna. This has been coming for a long time.
Yeah, and
they're like, let's get it.
Yeah, and they stopped the water. And then they think that it's crazy.
And then they flooded them.
Yeah, then they flooded them. Yep. Go ahead though.
All right.